Well, here we are. Map number 4, Eichenwalde. Top left, your team is Boston Downsizing. Top right is your Florida Army. With me again is Julik. And Julik, I'm loving these games between these teams. How about you?
I am loving it as well. Very interesting game styles coming in from both sides, giving us a very interesting game 1, 2, and 3. So, yes, I am very excited coming into game number 4.
Yeti going to be on defense. The first time I get to see him busting out the Orisa.
Yes, it's an interesting pick. The shield does come into play. The bongo ultimate, it's also very helpful for a defensive side. So, interesting play, especially with Sky on PC on the Diva.
What else they got for defense on Boston?
For defense, we have a shiny Espeon on the Ana, Artillotron on the Genji, Lord Cronet on the Lucio, Yeti on the Orisa, obviously, Soups on the McCree, Sky on PC with the Diva.
On attack, coming out, Epiol has come back in for Bray, and they are going around the side. Bossface going to be going to help on this Goats build, going to Zarya. Hydro going to be on the Diva. Gregory healing on Moira, and they're going to already start this fight as Daku's trying to back him up on the Brig. Vax going from damage onto the Lucio. Boss going to get Boss Face. Or Soup's getting Boss Face. Epiol gets Artillotron. And they're going to keep another big grenade. Getting on Epiol. Properly holding up a shield as best he can. Soup's getting the double kill on Gregory and Epiol. Sky just barely getting back in his mech. Shiny Espeon finishing up Daku with that fantastic grenade. And right now it's going to be them backing up. Florida resetting, not able to get a tick.
So that's going to be a successful defensive hole here coming in from Boston. The first attack attempt coming in from Florida. Not a very successful one, but they did manage to get a lot of ult percentage, especially Gregory on the Moira.
And Epiol actually, obviously swinging his hammer very well, knowing when to put up his shield because he's already at 80% as well. Soup's getting high noon already. A huge Ana grenade again from Boston. It helps Soups get finished off by Hydro. Artillotron damage, trying to flank. A lot of swinging back and forth, a lot of shields. The rally comes out, trying to keep him alive. Boss Face does get Shiny Espeon. Diva's fighting in the high ground. Nerf this comes out, looking from the high, does not able to get anyone. Yuji no KO Ken, not able to get anyone, getting shut down by Daku. Vax getting Cronet as well. Florida right now trying to clean up Boston. It is just Sky here. Hit out of mech. And deleted Mini Diva. And that's going to let Florida get this first cap after the second fight.
That did take 3 ults coming in from the attacking side of Florida, but overall they were going against a very static composition of defensive side of Boston with the Orisa not having so much mobility. And when you're facing a Reinhardt coming in with a Zarya and a Brigitte, you're kind of forced to swap. And that's exactly what he did.
Boston taking the high ground on defense here with the dive tanks, using the verticality is what they need. And right now we do have the Goats coming out from Florida, switching properly onto the Winston instead of the Reinhardt. Again, trying to contest the high ground. Sticking with, it's not necessarily Goats, because Vax is sticking on, going to a Genji. We did have a change. Artillotron has gone onto a Doomfist. Soup's trying to do a lot of sniping, is going to get contested right now from Vax. Hydro getting really low, gonna get hit out of mech. Yeti gonna finish out the mechs. Vax does win the battle against Soups. Daku does get Artillotron. Here comes out Coalescence from Florida, trying to keep his people alive. Trying to deal with the Yeti in the background. Vax getting Espeon, and they're pushing the payload despite both tanks from Boston being in the back line of Florida. And that's gonna be Yeti taken down, Chrono taken down, and it's gonna be Diva trying to run away as they reset to regroup.
And we do have Florida gaining a lot of ground here, and both tanks coming in from the Boston side. They have Sky on PC and the Diva ready to use that bomb to stop the payload, maybe?
If they can, here comes, they're looking for a big thing. If they do get it, and that doesn't get any value, unfortunately. Sky able to get back to his team. Looks like Artillotron on the Doomfist is kind of behind enemy lines right now, so we're going to see if Florida is going to decide to turn around and deal with him. Artillotron could use the option to actually run away. Vax dashing forward to finish him off. That's going to be a fantastic stagger, letting Florida to possibly get around this corner if they're aggressive enough. Angry Monkey going to be used to push him back, allowing time for his other team member to get back. Yeti already getting really low despite being an Angry Monkey. Gets stunned, does barely get away. Grab comes out and going to be comboed with a fantastic blade from Vax. Triple kill. Quadruple kill, getting Sky as well. And Florida is going to have this fun trip around the last corner, and a lot of switches coming out from Boston.
Second time we see that combo from Bossface and Vax. What an incredible blade usage coming in from the Florida side. They're going to go ahead and face
They went to a little bit more of a brawly comp to come forward as the Reinhardt. Yeti getting Ana boosted, taking out Daku, just swinging his hammer, doing a lot of damage. Fire Strike as well. Sky taking down Epiol. Nerf this, comes out, gonna find no one, but is able to push him off the payload. Pushing him back, Boston able to get a defensive foothold here on this last push.
So we do have Yeti swapping over to the Reinhardt with almost a shatter and only one fight. So that's going to be forcing the attacking side of Florida to also switch to a Reinhardt. So now we have both teams with a shield up front.
I would have liked for the fantastic combo of Space Jam from Boston, but we're not going to see it because we don't have a grab on Boston's side. But we do have Coalescence on the attacking side of Florida. We have 3, soon to be 4 and 5 on the defensive side for Boston. Right now, Ult Economy definitely in favor of defensive side. But Florida's going to come forward and see what they can do. Baxley switching on to that Junkrat, trying to do a lot of damage. Sky just diving forward with Soups to finish off Epiol. With Yeti, that comes down with a not Space Jam, but a fist from above. Not able to finish anybody off, but possibly used to get away. And they didn't need to use almost any ult on defensive side of Boston.
It's not something we've been saying tonight, but we do have Boston with more ults on the board here, but Florida is not going to back down. They notice they got a pig. They're going to go ahead and use that.
A huge shatter from Yeti, knocking them down. Helps them keep alive even though the grab came off. Here comes out the rally as well, coming out from Boston. There's fights on 2 fronts right now. Boston being a very aggressive defense. Archilotron doing a lot of damage onto Vax. Here comes Vax with a bomb, another bomb coming out from D.Va. D.Va does get Sky, double kill from Vax. Chronic and Yeti fall. Sky NPC does get Vax with their own one. A shatter comes out, not needed for Epiol, but able to push the rest of Boston back. They're back around this corner. Can Boston do another huge defense? Hydro playing very far up with Epiol. Yeti has come forward, getting stunned right away by Daku. Sky is here, Yeti is here, Chronic is here, Espeon is here. Archilotron does get the kill on Mini Hydro. Meteor Strike comes out to get him off the point, not able to finish anyone off. Daku does get Yeti. And then right now it's a cleanup from Epiol's shatter. Daku getting the double kill. Epiol swinging his hammer as best he can. Archilotron getting the kill on Daku. Vax is finishing off Soups. They still have a minute. Shatter comes out, 4 members down on Florida. Just saying this is fantastic on the floor as Yeti able to finish off Epiol and Gregory. Chronic able to get Bossface. And right now it's just Hydro. And properly, this is what I like to see.
Oh,
it's not being rude. It's staggering the heck out of the attacking team. They're going to have to wait for Hydro to respawn before they can even move forward.
It is a tactical strategy from the defensive side to stagger whoever player from the offensive side is left behind, and that is what Boston just did. They're trying to get a little bit more time on their side, so overall, not bad manners.
Not bad manners. We do have a grab for Florida right now. They don't have anybody to target with right now. Nerf this comes out from Boston. Not able to get anyone as Archilotron tries to disrupt Epiol on the Reinhardt. Here comes out Coalescence from Boston, as both defensive ults used for Boston. Soup still having the 3rd one. A lot of sustain for them. Fire in the hole. Grab comes in. Double kill. Yeti and Archilotron. He was able to get knocked down, so Yeti could not shield the fantastic tire that came in from Vax. And Florida still has this alive. They have no ults left. Neither side. Archilotron might be able to get a ult from the Doomfist, but right now it's Florida cleaning them up. But a stagger coming out from Sky as Mini D.Va, allowing the rest of his team to come forward and get another defense. The fist from above, not able to get anybody, finished off by Hydro. Vax getting Yeti, and Espeon just barely able to touch. Gonna finish off by Epiol. And they're stalling. Great defense, great attack, but it's gonna be Florida able to get the 3 points.
Very, very well done from the attacking side of Florida, but Boston also doing a great job on getting them to get into overtime, because that means now that if we go into extra time, they're only going to have 1 minute on the time bank.
That's right.
But what a massive fight, multiple fights that we saw, and there were just ults coming left and right. both teams are able to build up their ults extremely fast.
I'm going to take a sip and a breath because that was beautiful. I love seeing some great Overwatch, and we're seeing it right here. But let's see what the teams can do when they switch sides. Boston's going to be on attack. Florida's going to be on defense. And Julik, as we've been doing, what's Florida thinking for defense?
Florida is taking a look at Epio. Will stick with the Reinhardt. Bossface will now be switching to the Pharah, and Daku Naito will be supporting that Pharah pick with the Mercy. Hydro on the Zarya, Gregory on the Ana, and Vax 503 will stick with the McCree.
Very well rounded. It looks like they'll be playing, making the team come to them by being able to pick them off very well with Bossface's shots from above. Let's see what we're looking at. Boston's looking to stick with Yeti with the Ryan Zarya. Yeti on the Ryan, Sky on your Zarya. Soups hopefully to pick someone off. Archilotron might be doing some more flanking, being on a Sombra, either possibly scouting and coming back or sticking on it, depending on what the makeup of they see of Florida. The healing we coming out for is Espeon sticking on a Moira, and Kronid sticking on the ever so faithful Lucio. They're playing poke right now.
They do have a heart counter to that Pharah with Soups on the Widow. Let's see if that's actually going to pay off for them.
Now Yeti playing, noticing that the team is very far back. They could have moved forward maybe a little bit more, but they were trying to maybe get a pick off onto the Pharah. Bossface getting Soups in the back. No real time, no res is coming out from Boston. They're already down one charge, not able to get anyone. Bossface also finishes off Sky. Yeti does get Hydro. Charge from Yeti, not able to get anybody. Bossface getting Archilotron as well. Espeon killing off the other healer. Vax does get Yeti. Soups gets Vax in retaliation. Shiny Espeon is the one that takes down Bossface. Daku did use the res to get Gregory back up. Soups does get Daku in retaliation. Shatter comes out from Epiol to stop that coalescence. And that's going to be Kronid who gets finished up. Espeon able to kind of ghost her way away. It is just Epiol. Bossface going to be shooting from above. Hydro is back here as well. Epiol does fall to Sky. Hydro getting a kill at Soups right away. Yeti coming in to help Espeon finish off Hydro, and Boston is able, on that extended kind of first encounter, to get the point.
I'm still trying to understand how Epiol was able to stay alive for so long. But overall, they did have the spawn advantage of the Boston side, and they were able to cap that first, the payload, on essentially their first push.
Absolutely. I want to say thanks to Team Excelka for the fantastic raid. Sorry you guys don't get an event or a little thing coming up. We are casting a beautiful game of Overwatch between these teams. They're pushing forward right now. Again, Boston moving, trying to get around the side. Florida sticking with the Ryan Zarya. Bossface does the flank kill. Gets double kill on both healers for the attacking Boston team. They're going to still probably poke forward as their healers come back, and maybe Bossface will be switching off. But I'm a little surprised that Florida is sticking with Ryan Zarya on this point. They all decided to jump down. True. Huge Energon, keep them alive. Hydro getting Soups. They're just kind of letting Boston push forward. Both healers back for Boston. Pushing forward. Epiol doing his aggressive Reinhardt defense. Yeti in the back line, getting stunned, able to jump her act right before he dies. Defensive floor. Here comes out Vax with a high noon. Shields coming out. Reflects coming out. Does get Archilotron after the Reflect goes. Yeti doing poke damage. Bossface diving in the backline. Vax does finish off Sky's mech. Yeti is purpled properly, dives away. Ana boost comes on down to Epiol, showing that telling him to be aggressive. Both Lucio's using dropping the beat. Yeti diving in the back of Florida. Shatter comes out for Epiol, knobbing 3 members down, trying to damage Archilotron, not able to finish anyone off. It was a triple shatter, but nobody was there to help him finish. Yeti falls to Vax. Hydro finishes off Archilotron. Boston is still pushing forward until Epiol pushes Chronic back. Sky deciding to back up. Espeon keeping Soups alive. Just barely getting Soups is Hydro. And they're going to show their aggressive defense now as Boston resets.
Well done by Hydro there, keeping that Graviton in his pocket. They're going to be able to use that coming up on the next defensive hold here. Maybe he's looking to combo with someone, but there's no real combo on his team at the moment, so maybe it's going to rely all on APL9 doing a lot of damage into that Graviton.
I like the defense. Attacking teams need to do this more often where they actually go through the castle, take the high ground, clear them off as they push forward. Yeti coming forward. High Noon from the high ground on Soups, holding the damage. Gets double kill. Daku and Bossface fall down. Yeti getting an angry monkey kill on the Epiol. And double kill, getting Vax. Triple kill. Angry monkey is angry. And that's going to... And it's a great stall from Gregory. He had to keep the point just that little bit, but Boston is able to come around the corner.
Let me break that down for you really quickly because it deserves to be broken down. Yeti doing a fantastic jump behind the defensive side of Florida while Soups stands on high ground and uses Deadeye. It worked out marvelously.
Disrupting monkey is what you do. Grab comes out from Florida. 2 members in there. Swinging gets Archilotron. Gregory gets Sky out of mech. Yeti following the boss face. Coalescence coming out from Boston trying to keep the push to the last little bit alive, but in fact does finish off Mini Diva, and Florida is able to hold a foothold into defense before this last point. Their second point.
We're going to go ahead and take a look at the ult economy for the defensive side. APL9 with the Reinhardt has the Shatter ready. Gregory to boost them on the Ana is also ready. And Vax, once again, with the Deadeye, ready to take over the high ground on the defensive side.
Team going forward in a pick under Archilotron. They were expecting maybe a flank, and they found him. Shatter Knight is going to get shielded. High Noon comes out as well. They're hiding. Just still gets the double kill. Lord Chronic and Soups falls to that Deadeye. Epiol does get Shiny Espeon. Nerf this coming out from Sky. Not able to find anybody. Yeti does get Vax, and Yeti falls to Hydro. And again, Florida holding this second point.
Overall, that did take most of the ults that they had. They used APL Shatter. They used Gregory's Nano Boost, and Vax did use the Deadeye, so now they're only relying on the Naito, the Lucio, to drop that beat at the perfect time to counter Archilotron's Blade coming in from Boston side.
They're coming through the castle, possibly going straight to the point, deciding to maybe take the flank to the right. High Noon comes out from the side on Soups, gets a double kill! And Garrett gets Gregory and Vax, even though Gregory had the line of sight for the sleep, so he's taking a nap after his double kill as Boston continues pushing forward. If they can get somebody on the point, get this a little bit and pushing forward, there he goes after he wakes up and get it. Eugene no Kaioken coming out, Bossface falls, Epiol falls to Archilotron's Blade. It's still member right now. It's 2 members of Florida on defense. Are they going to get this? Hydro trying to combo right now with Lucio, staying alive. Hydro falling to Yeti. And it was a great defense on the second point, but it allowed Boston to get it. They have 1:45 minutes to get to the end.
2 ults invested from Boston, but they are going to go ahead and take a
hit at great combo right there. Lord Chronic getting behind Epiol to boop him forward into his attacking team. That's going to be a stagger. They need to wait for that Reinhardt to come back. Give him this free corner. Did you have Coalescence online? Soups could get High Noon, and there would be a High Noon for it. A rally comes out. Grab comes out! A lot of them are in there! Epiol finishing off Soups, Yeti getting taken down by Daku. Sky getting and Archilotron diving in the back, trying to find some pressure points, and gets taken out by Vax's fantastic mine. And that's going to be Boston resetting.
That was a great defensive Graviton coming in from Hydro. They did get 2 picks out of it, so overall, not wasted. Well done.
A stagger pick onto Espeon from Vax. They usually have to come down this corridor, so a Junkrat well placed, just randomly shooting, will possibly either get ult charge or get the damage. Boston is either going to have to make this their last fight or extend it. I like where we're seeing Florida right now. They're waiting to come out as they come around the corner. Here they come. Epiol deep into Boston. Gets punished. Soups gets taken out. Nerf this comes this right when the shield's done. Gets the kill on Daku. High Noon from Soups trying to find somebody around the corner, keeping him off the payload if anything. Brigitte trying to battle Archilotron. Gets Ana boosted. Comes forward. Tyre finds Soups. Bossface gonna get swung right now by Yeti. Double kill came out from Vax to help get Hydro does finish off Sky when he's out of mech. Lucio, a Shatter comes out, knocking Yeti on the ground. Lord Chronic on the ground as well. Florida is holding this. Lord Chronic trying to keep it alive in overtime. Is being backed up by Espeon, who got hand grenaded from Gregory. They can't heal. They can't sustain themselves. Soups trying to run forward. Sky trying to run forward. And guess what, Julik? We're going to map 5.
What a way to get into map number 5. It's going to be most likely a control map, but both teams are looking very, very strong. Particularly
I want to see this. This has got to be that triple kill from the Angry Monkey. The knockoffs. The Angry. The Monkey. Absolutely
my God.
beautiful. beautiful. Ooh.
This is probably the one game where we saw Yeti just pop off, and that is why I am so hyped about game number 5, because that means that we're gonna have a Yeti going into game number 5 who's gonna be very aggressive against a tank that may from Florida, both Apio and the other main
Hydro.
tank. Hydro.
Epiol and I apologize. I'm blanking.
You know exactly who I'm talking about.
Bray.
Both of their main tanks for Florida showed a very aggressive game style. So right now Yeti is up there with them, so we can only expect some massive plays coming in from both sides when it comes to their tank front line.
And as you called it, as a control map, it seems to be the tiebreaker that we see a lot. Elios. Oh, Elios. I love you so much because I love playing Lucio, I love playing Orisa, and I love booping people off the edge. But good match on Eichenwalde. We're going to map number 5. It is 2-2. Let's see what we can get on this 5th map.